Alright guys, so there are a ton of pride parades, pride festivities, and pride shenanigans going on across the country, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, right? Some of it was very, very, very weird and strange. And I'm not gonna cover all of it, because mainly, it's just not appropriate for YouTube, right? I don't think I could post some of the videos and the imagery that I've seen from some of these parades and these festivities on YouTube and get away with it, right? Which brings into question, why in the world are we seeing children at these pride parades? Which that is what we're saying, okay? There are a ton of videos out of children being, at these parades while you have men twerking in the streets with fake boobies, right? I mean, I'm just saying that is what is happening, okay? Which again brings up a very, very, very interesting conversation about why this is even allowed in the first place. But outside of that, some of the other more weirder things that I've seen from some of these pride parades is the fact that you had people marching these pride parades while also waving the Ukrainian flag. Yeah, so I think somebody needs to tell those pride parade marchers that Ukraine does not recognize same-sex relationships. Kind of similar to how they didn't recognize trans people, right? They were not letting trans women leave the country when the war with Russia first started, because all men were forced to stay in Ukraine and fight. And that included biological men who identify as women, aka trans women. But these people are marching in a pride parade, waving their flag in support of Ukraine, even though they are not as nearly as progressive and tolerant as the U.S. is in regards to this issue. And I guarantee you that they probably think that a lot of them think that America is some type of bigoted hellhole and is regressive when it comes to LGBTQ rights. But hey, they're probably doing it because CNN told them to do it, right? So, I mean, it is what it is, okay? If the Democrats and CNN say, hey, support Ukraine, they're going to do it regardless of, whether or not Ukraine actually is in favor of their rights. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Another interesting event that happened this weekend is that the left got their alleged white supremacists, okay? As the group, the Patriot Front, right? The Patriot Front, who are allegedly white supremacists, got caught and stopped by law enforcement out in Idaho on their way to a pride parade or a pride event in which they were planning to riot. Take a look.
Stay on the sidewalk. Sidewalk.
So Patriot Front got pulled over. They were all piled in the U-Haul and they are all detained.
Yeah, so again, allegedly, those people all packed themselves into a U-Haul on their way to a pride event to, I don't know, disrupt the event, to riot. Okay, I think they're getting charged with like conspiracy to riot or something like that. And the local law enforcement swears up and down that the reason why they caught these guys, it was because they got a tip from a concerned citizen. However, that is not what law enforcement on site said.
Basically, conspiracy to riot. People act together. Okay.
Okay.
There's 15 shields in there, spears and things like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's all about. No, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like at the same time, hey, if I can educate you guys, I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to be going after law-abiding people, but 33 people load up in the back with a bunch of weapons.
Well, I mean, obviously, that is a suspicious. I just
Do you know what the original stop was for?
For that,
But how did you know? How did you know that they
we have informants.
Nice.
You guys are doing good.
Yeah, so that police officer claimed that the reason why they knew is that they have informants. Now, what you define as an informant, that's up for your own interpretation, okay? Whether that means, you know, federal FBI infiltrated the group, or whether or not you're talking about some random concerned citizen, that is up for your interpretation. But it seems like the plans of the Patriot Front has been tarnished for now, okay? They have tarnished the plans, and the police have saved the day for these people celebrating Pride from the white supremacists. Sounds like a dream story for the mainstream liberal media. So that being said, I want to get into this pretty hilarious interview from Sal Says, who, again, she does an amazing job with these street interviews. I absolutely love her content. As she's going to interview some of these people that attended Pride, and I think some of the things they say in regards to their experience being a part of the LGBTQ community and coming out, right, as, you know, LGBTQ or whatever, I find it to be absolutely fascinating and at the same time kind of hilarious.
I'm gay. Yeah.
What age did you know that you were gay?
I think at like 10 I knew that I think at 10, but I wasn't like, I wasn't clear on my gender.
Wow. So at 10 years old, you knew you were gay, but you weren't clear on your gender, but you knew that you like girls. Now, this person hasn't went through puberty yet, but they knew they liked girls, but they weren't clear on their gender. They were confused about who they were from a gender standpoint. Interesting.
Yeah, I think it was around like 10 as well when I started questioning if I was bi, and then since then it was kind of like a slippery slope, because I was like, am I bi, omni, lesbian, and then I kind of like came to the point, and then now recently I've been like, am I pan, but then I think now I'm starting to realize that I'm queer. But yeah, it started around 10. It wasn't like fully formed, but I guess like that's when I realized, wait, that's a possibility.
Whoa, wow, guys, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. This is strictly entertainment for me, okay? I personally don't care about these people's lives or who they want to sleep with and their identities. These are adults, right? What I care about specifically when it comes to this issue is the adults that push this on kids. These people right here, I'm simply just laughing because I just find it to be hilarious. I just find these things they're saying to be hilarious and funny. This is entertainment, right? I ain't got no problem with what they do. Do you, right? Be happy. But to me, I just got questions about the whole, you know, when I was 10, you know, I was confused about whether or not I was bi, pan, omni. What? You knew all those terms at 10 years old? The only terms I knew at 10, I didn't even know the term straight at 10, I don't think. Maybe I might have knew the term gay. I think I knew what gay was. I don't think I knew what omni and pan and all and bisexual was at 10 years old. Again, this is fascinating stuff. But again, these people are probably younger than me. So the generation that's younger than me, I'm 27. So the generations younger than me are probably more exposed to this stuff at a much younger age. So I you know, maybe she did know. I don't know.
Yeah, I am genderqueer, transmasc, and queer.
What's transmasc?
Transmasc is like people under the non-binary umbrella identifying like or presenting masc.
Masculine?
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm trans and my sexuality is unlabeled. I use he, him pronouns.
Yeah, and I use.
How does that work? So your sexuality is unlabeled. Again, that's a new one, right? And this is why I kind of like these videos, because I feel like I just learned so much. I'm just like, I'm truly trying to be open-minded to what is this? Like, what is this? Okay, I feel old watching this. I'm like, I'm not old, but I feel like I got an old mind. Okay, watching this, unlabeled. What does that mean for your sexuality? Jesus Christ. I mean, I really don't understand. And then I think she said that, he, right? He, right? Said that they identify as he, him. So I guess, I don't know. And this person does too as well to this other girl.
They pronouns.
Tell
I mean, boy. Right? I don't know. I just don't know.
us what you guys identify as. We're asking everyone here today.
Gay as fuck. Gay, cis, what is it? Cisgender male. There we go.
I don't know.
gender neutral or gender fluid. I think that's what they said. I don't know. I'm confused.
So you identify.
Confused. I think that's a good word. I think that's a good word to describe a lot of people at these events. I think that's a very good description.
As gender fluid?
I don't know.
Pronouns.
She, her, it. I feel like honestly, it should not be a bad thing. Like I've talked to people who go with they and them. I'm like, well, in the grammar of things, how would you want to represent yourself? I was like, I mean, I guess it, because it's like you're it, you're the it.
Okay, so I thought that using it was considered hate speech, right? So again, this is a new one. Again, this is why these videos are so fascinating to me, because now they're saying that, hey, you know, you can now refer to people who, you know, are multiple genders or whatnot as it. Okay, that's what they're saying. YouTube, that's what he's saying. She, I don't know. I'm just saying this is what they're saying. I'm not saying that. But I guess it's the same thing like what queer used to be. Queer used to be negative. Now queer is accepted, right? You can now call people queer, and that's not necessarily derogatory. So maybe it is like that, right? Is that what the I stands for in LGBTQI plus? Is it it? Is that what it means, or does it mean intersex? I'm not sure. I'm just saying. I got questions.
Like it shouldn't be a bad name. It should just be owned.
Gay. Yes. Yes, I love.
She identify as he, she, her,
She.
Pronouns are he, him. Sometimes use they. I don't give a shit.
I guess you could call me gay. I'm homo-flexible, really. I do like some women, but mostly men.
Wow. Wow. Homo-flexible. Hey, man. At the end of the day, I mean, my problem with it is the kids being at these events, right? Take the kids out. Do you, bro? Like, do you? I don't necessarily agree with it, but hey, I ain't gonna stop you, right? I'm a libertarian when it comes to adults on this. I'm not supporting it, but at the end of the day, it seems like you're having fun with your life, right? Just keep the kids out of it. That's the only thing I ask. But, you know, unfortunately, we don't live in a world where, you know, kids aren't being exposed to stuff. They aren't being actively involved in this stuff for whatever reason. And I think that's what the real issue is. And I think that's what kind of makes these things more controversial than they actually should be. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.